Devil May Cry.
Nero toppled the colossal demon striding through the ruins of Redgrave. He doesn't have time for fear. No matter what terrors lurk in this path, there's only one enemy on his mind. Nico managed to catch up with him and give him the good news. Lady's awake. The way that was worded, the way that sentence was structured, it looked like he said he's only got one enemy on his mind. Nico. And it's like, that's actually, like, really terrifying.
So what happened to him? And Trish? They end up like you?
Trish, she was captured. I remember that. But I don't know what happened to Dante.
Damn it.
You can't travel through here in a car.
Yeah, we know. We're just waiting on...
You can travel through in this one. It defies all physics.
Hang on. I'll get ready.
I'm glad to see you look so well.
You too, I guess.
I found these. If they're of any use to you, they're yours.
Wow, I can make something truly awesome out of these.
Shocker. Can we trust him?
Your guess is as good as mine. He might be useful, though. Enough talking. Get some rest. You need it.
Yo, lady, wake up!
What the?
It's time to get to work.
I was just told to get some rest.
Oh, you were just told to get some rest? Well, we need to make a path. So start digging.
Are you serious?
Come on, get up, get up, get up!
Got something to wear that's good for digging?
I like how casually she did that too. Ooh. We get to pick our character this time. Neat. Nero, of course. EX color. Now I gotta take a second here before we get started. One thing I probably should have thought of before I switched the colors is like the fact that we might not be able to see them all because Dante may not show up by mission 10. And we don't know if Trish is going to show up either. We don't even know if Lady's going to have clothes on by mission 10. Probably. She probably will. I imagine that would be the case, but you never know. Alright, I got a cut here already because this is kind of awkward. An Amazon package with some amiibo for Smash Brothers just got delivered to my doorstep, so I gotta go pick that up. Alright, here I am. If any background noise got recorded during that, that's staying in the video. But, yeah, these amiibo look fantastic for the most part. I mean, Simon's face does look kind of weird. I can't say it's unexpected, though, considering a lot of the human faces for amiibo do look kind of weird. But Incineroar especially looks so good. God, I'm going to have to figure out where to put these in the collection spot. Maybe now's the time I move these all to the drawer instead of just keeping them here on the table. I'm sure I'll get to that at some point in the future. Anyways, let's get right back into it. Mission 7, which we get to play as Nero. And I think the trophy for this mission said we actually have to beat it with both Nero and V. So I'll have to do a second playthrough of this mission with V. And unfortunately, we don't have V's alternate colors because you have to unlock those some way, somehow. I'm guessing it's just beat normal mode. That's my guess. Because, I mean, like, it's costumes, right? So yeah, the DMC crew's showing up. When I was playing through the missions again, I got to mission 4 or 5, I believe. And there was a point where actually my past self, it says starring Generic Joe 2, which is my tag on PlayStation. And it was like my past self was, it was like a Mario Kart Ghost, where it's like it recorded the data from my past playthrough of it, and my previous self was playing through the level. It's like the area where, for Mission 3, where Nero was on the rooftops, and I was playing as V in Mission 4, I looked over on the rooftops, and there I was, running around collecting stuff like a doofus. Looking like a doofus, you know. The act of collecting stuff isn't necessarily a bad thing, but... Yeah, but there's V on the other side there, which I assume we would have gone that way if we had picked him. And I'm kind of regretting not picking him now because we have to deal with the, is it the Death Scissors? That's what these things are called? Also, the one-hit kill thing still doesn't work. I keep trying it. I don't know what the timing is. Or if there's timing at all. So I'm just going to assume that they removed it. I could... You know, it's still pretty good to just pop one in the head, you know? She's like, bitch, you gonna get in this car or I'm popping between your eyes.
Bitch, you are gonna get in this car or I'm popping between your eyes.
Wait, I know you! I saw your dick on Twitter!
Oh, God damn!
Oh, God, still not great at dodging. Alright, there we go. We can break the scissors. We broke the scissors. It just eviscerated it. Nice. Pop, pop, pop. God, the guns actually aren't as powerful as I made them out to be, but they feel more powerful. You know, just because the weight of it, it's like... Just listen to this. It's like... Boom. 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 Even regular gunshots, like the controller vibrates a little, the screen shakes, you know, like... They do things to make it feel like the bullets feel like they have more of an impact. And I really like that. Gives the... Because even though it's like they're not doing that much more damage, it's just like... It's the illusion of doing more damage, essentially. Which is arguably worse. Actually, arguably nothing. That's just worse. So yeah, next chance I get, I'm definitely gonna... Wait, no, I need to go this way. Next chance I get, I'm increasing the magazine size to 8. And apparently there aren't any more secrets until we get to Mission 8. Which I think is kind of weird. Because like there were secret like orb fragments and secret missions up to this point. But it's like 6 doesn't have any because that's just a boss fight. This one mission doesn't have any either. And I don't know how much more off-screen grinding I'm going to do between this and the next session. Probably not a whole lot. I think I'm mostly done with grinding. I just wanted to get an extra edge. Because, you know, even though this mode is easier, I'd prefer just to not die at all. And save these gold orbs for the hard mode playthrough that I'm going to do on my own time. Because the idea of this playthrough is that's a first-time playthrough. You know, it's like first reaction to playing the game. That's why I'm not showing where I got those orb fragments. Because people did video guides and stuff on that the day of release or the day after release. So, there's no real point. Come on, I'm trying to... Also, I was kind of disappointed when I found out that Monkey Business is just a reskin of the Helter Skelter. I don't know, I feel like they could have done more with that one. I just want to shoot... Like, I feel like it would just shoot bananas, right? Anyone else feel that way? I feel like it would just shoot bananas. Not the peels. Or maybe the peels could be like the equivalent of like the shells from the bullets of your gun, and they just fall behind, and if an enemy walks on it, they slip. Oh my god, that's hilarious! How did they not implement that? Another idea I saw for a Devil Breaker attachment is like I think this was the in the Unusual Suspects review of the game, and I'm pretty sure this is like the second time that the Unusual Suspect has made a review that convinced me to buy a video game. The first was Persona 5, if you're wondering. But in his review, he pointed out that, like, you know, since Johnny Young Bosch is voicing Nero, and he was the second Black Ranger in the original MMPR, you thought, like, well, why don't they have some sort of, like, Devil Breaker Power Axe arm attachment? And I'm like, oh, that would have been really good. Granted, it wouldn't have made sense for the Japanese viewers, but still, that would have been cool. Speaking of which, I want his character to come back and do something else in Power Rangers. He hasn't been on the show in, like, over a decade. The last time he was on was for Once a Ranger, which was, eh. Then again, I guess they probably would have brought him back for Ragtime. Oh, I didn't go to... Damn it. I just realized I didn't customize my stuff. So, I probably unlocked Ragtime, but I didn't see it. Oh man, I really need to go back to the customer. Oh, this is the time stop one! The world! I've been waiting for this one. Hey bitch, what's up? Oh, it missed. God damn it. I had so much confidence going in there. I was just like, oh, what's up? Nothing happened. Didn't even reach him. I don't think there are actually upgrades to the Devil Breakers, which kind of makes sense considering they only have one function that's unique to them. You can upgrade the wire length, which you probably noticed in the boss fight. My wire was way longer than it was previously, and that's because I maxed it out. There are 2 upgrades you can get for that to increase the length, or like the distance that the cord will go, I guess is a bit more accurate before it hits an enemy.
Here, now.
Is V just standing there? He was just standing there, do you saw that? And he is the DMC crew. Yep, okay, I don't know what he's doing down there. Alright, there we go. He was like flying around like, what's going on, dude? You having some issues? This is very strange.
This was the right way. Nailed it.
Oh wow, aren't you the coolest? You went the right direction. Good job, Nero. A++. Oh god, I still hate these enemies. Just gonna try and stay above them if I can. But now they're not as much of a problem. You know why? Behold, the world! Oh, damn it. I tried locking on, it didn't work. The world! Yes, I am gonna play that sound effect every time I use that move. I don't care if it gets old. You know what else is gonna get old? Dead weight, but I don't care because I think it's funny. My tolerance for annoying shit is bigger than the average person. My tolerance for bullshit is also higher than that of the average person. Does that make me better than most people? No. In fact, I'd argue it makes me worse. Because who would rather sit through, let me think, what's a good example? Sit through... Oh yeah. No, lots of people did. I guess I'm... Alright, never mind. I was gonna say, like, the Transformers movies, but, like, nah. Alright. Damn it. Alright, I gotta get used to not skipping cutscenes, because, like, I'm skipping all the ones where it's like, oh, you broke the route away. And stuff.
Okay. Guess I'm going down.
Let me charge up before I do that. So yeah, the revving this up is exactly the same as it was in 4, but I feel like, I don't know, it just, to me, this one feels better. don't know why. There's a lot of quality of life improvements in this game. Some of them are just like it looks nicer. Other times it's just like fundamentally it works better than it did before. Damn it! I keep forgetting I have the. I keep forgetting I have the ragtime, and I can't do anything about it. Baller. I didn't realize people still said that, honestly. I thought that was like a thing that people said a couple years ago and then it stopped. Just like how Boomer will become an ancient relic of the past by the time this video comes out. You guys remember that?
This meme is already nothing but a memory.
See, this is why I can't say like, oh, I can't wait for this to come out, because by the time the video comes out, it'll be irrelevant. Like Pokemon Gen 8 and Jedi Fallen Order came out yesterday at the time of this recording, but it's like, for you guys, it'll have been out for like a month and a half, roughly. So, I like how I walked up like right next to the guy, it's just like blast him in the face like, eat lead, you son of a bitch! You will eat your fucking bleh. I don't know what I was trying to say there. It sounded like I said vitamins, vegetables. I wanted to say vitamins, but my brain said no. My brain denied me of that opportunity, so I'm just gonna get mad and unleash all the vengeance inside me. Aha! I countered your thing with my thing. Get trash dog kid. Oh damn it! Come on. Alright. Just let my arm do all the work. Ah! No, it broke it! Monkey business, go! I said go! Drill him in the back. I looked through the menu upgrades, by the way, and unless I get something like this later, I don't think there's any way to increase the bullet count for like the charged up bullets. I feel like there should be. Though there was some space in the menu, there were only 2 upgrades, but it said I only had 40% of the abilities unlocked for Blue Rose. So I'm gonna guess that I do unlock some later, and one of them will most likely be bullet count here. Well, this is an interesting sequence. Gotta go up these escalators here and try to. This is kind of cool, actually. Probably would be cooler if I was playing by the rules and not jumping on the sides of these things. Although, who knows? Maybe that's what they intended for you to do. I like how these death scissors actually count as smaller enemies. So when I use the what's it called, the hook thing? Hold on, what's it called? Double breaker, scapegoat, pasta jet. No, that's not it. Wire snatch, that's what it's called. Although it has a hook, so I guess I wasn't entirely wrong. Damn it, I keep that. Alright, that's a problem with the jumping, or not the jumping. The dodging is like I'm moving to the side and I want to jump while strafing, but when you're locked onto an enemy and you hit X while pushing the stick left or right, you'll dodge in that direction. This applies to all characters, so it's not like it's a Nero exclusive problem. This already applies to Nero, damn it. This applies to Nero, applies to V, and I know because I do it a lot with him too. And despite the fact that Dante has a separate skill, or style rather, that'll let him dodge, it's still the same for him. Although for that one, it's not so bad because you might not be using the style that lets you dodge all the time. And the fact that you can switch styles now is really nice. Although apparently, I found out that you could switch styles in DMC 5 before I found out you could switch them in 4. So when I was playing DMC 3, it's like, oh, okay, these styles are pretty cool. And then I found out in 5, I saw a clip where it's like, you could just switch between the mid-gameplay? That's sweet! You can just change between anyone you want on the fly. You have to, like, go back to the customization menu or anything, which is really nice. And then I found out 4 did it first, and I was kind of sad, honestly, because, like, I was like, aw, it looked cool. And, now Nero looks like Lucia. He's got the red hair, got the white clothes. I have no clue what this skin is based on, by the way. I'll probably, put an editor's note right here if I find out. Damn it. God, I love doing that. Snatching them close to you and then boom. Ooh! Ooh! I love this so much. This game is cool as hell. Get it? Hell, because... Never mind. Oh, I preemptively dodged there. Oh, God. His face is just covered in blood. Come on, baby! Oh, there's the phone. Yeah, so the phone that I missed in Mission 2 looked like this, and that's why I missed it, because I assumed that all the phones would be the red phone booths that we saw in the first mission, or the second mission. And I missed the one in the third mission. Damn it. Whatever, it doesn't matter.
Bored? I've got a job for you.
Oh my God. That looked way closer in the cutscene than it does right here. Imagine if that was a little bit to the left. Can you imagine? It was just a little bit to the left. It's just like, splat. I was like, Nico, you crazy bitch. Oh my God. Okay, here's the customized menu. It's just... I like to imagine she does that like on purpose sometimes. It's like she'll come out of nowhere and accidentally kill, quotation marks, the person. It's like, you don't have to help the customer if there is no customer. Let's buy that Devil Breaker. +5. Because we need that. We have almost double the orbs we needed to get that. Alright, we have 100% Devil Breaker upgrades. Let's move on. Oh my God, alright. So, Blue Rose. Yeah, so like I was mentioning earlier, I get 40% of the upgrades, but there are only 2 available here, so I'm assuming we unlock more later. Not sure when, but it'll happen, I'm sure. Equipment. I don't really want to change a whole lot of stuff. And no new items. I don't think there are going to be any new items. What else do I want to buy? Let's buy some normal abilities, because we don't have a lot of those. Enemy Step. Nah. Table Hopper. Now that one could be pretty good. That's pretty cool too. Oh, what? It goes even further? Alright, so you can just keep mashing X while holding that other stuff down, and you'll be good. And I guess I'll buy a Pasta Breaker, because I need one.
You better take care of that.
Alright, thank you. Yeah, well, I'll buy a Mega Buster and apply it to my, I already have one, but I want to have an extra. I always want to have multiple Devil Breakers in inventory. That did not look right whatsoever. Her hand was inside it practically. I don't see a handle on the side or anything. All right. So this last slot we have here is going to be the Mega Buster. And we'll get whatever 8th weapon we get when we get it. But for now, we don't have time to worry about that. We got a boss to fight, so let's go fight it. I don't know about you guys, but that sounds pretty good to me. It's gonna be this way, I'm guessing. Because we certainly didn't come down this, or come from this way, I should say. Thought that was a breakable thing. Apparently not. Public subway, Metro Public Subway. But is it a subway though? I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell. Ooh, bunch of red orbs over here. Get out of here, get. My red orbs. Mine. You don't get any. You give me yours. Good vines. Good demon tentacles. That sounded way creepier than it should have. Oh god. I find it funny how they put this here after the customization menu. I didn't break it fast enough. Oh well. Yeah, so apparently the red orbs actually lock up like that if you don't get them all fast enough, which can kind of suck. So I think the idea is get those red orbs and then go back down and customize stuff with Nico. Okay, what big bad is it this time? And more importantly, where are we fighting it? We're not gonna fight it right here, are we? Ah, okay, no, this looks more like a boss area. We're gonna fight on a stage. Is it gonna be like that one part of DMC4? It's like, insanity, truly the price to pay for power? What the shit? Huh? What?
Nice. Getting the band back together, huh?
What evil lurks? I must destroy.
I thought that was the plan all along.
Okay. So apparently there's more than one Angelo. Virgil wasn't the only one. What the hell? That caught me off guard. I saw Proto Angelo and I'm like, what the shit? Did Virgil reform into that and I was completely wrong? That is bizarre. Oh man. I didn't realize the Angelo concept would never be revisited. I thought that's just what Mundus turned Virgil into, and that was going to be the end of it. But no. It goes a little bit further than that, I guess. Alright, we got one. We got the big boy out, so now we gotta take care of the rest of these. And, V is just sort of doing stuff on his own. He's basically doing exactly what I would do in this situation. Just like have the other guys just attack, except the problem is, he's standing right next to them. He's doing everything he should be doing, but like he's missing that one key element. It's like that's the one thing he's not doing. It's like, you are supposed to let them do the work for you. They're not slaves, though. Even though at least one of them has feelings. The other, not so much. In fact, I think it's better that way, because if the other one had feelings, oh boy. It would smell that Sparta blood like apparently everyone else in the world can. And just be like, must kill. Must zap all his health in 10 seconds or less. Seriously, those enemies in DMC1 were such bullshit. I had to DT every time I fought them. There was no other way around it. Alright, so I blew up Overture just so we could use monkey business for the rest of this fight. Because it's funnier that way. And just like, I started up mission 2 for replaying it for grinding, and I started with monkey business, and it was just so funny, like the starting shot of him just there with a bunch of bananas on his arm. Just that visual alone was just like, was amazing. So that was a semi-boss fight, but not quite. Woo!
Took us long enough to get here. What? Tired already?
I just remembered something. This town was attacked. Once before.
Is that so?
I was here. I can still see it.
I can still feel it.
In fact, I was playing right here.
You were playing?
That was the house.
You had fun? Nonsense.
This is where we part ways. You go ahead.
You're gonna miss all the fun.
No. I must seek out the Devil's Sword Sparta.
What? Yeah, I don't think that's such a good idea. Trust me.
You're not the only one who thinks so. But to win this fight, we're going to need all the help we can get.
Not the only one. What the hell aren't you telling me?
The bird said that it's not okay. What do you mean? The bird said, no, I don't think you can handle that power. Griffin specifically said that. So, funny enough, whenever I go back to replay the prologue, which I've done like once or twice now, it actually gets its own customization menu like the other missions, but the difference here is that it gives you a different visual. Same thing with Mission 1. If you go back and replay that, you get a customization menu. Alright, so let's go ahead and proceed to Mission 8. Again, I guess. Or again? What? Oh. I don't know why I said that.